Welcome to the next video in my series of this is Fred from We3 Games. We're going to go to Great Lakes. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to rush, how to win, and to do this I'm going to show you the Russians. Now the Russians are a rushing team. They're very important. If to pull off the successful rush, that you choose either the Russians or the Germans. Now let's start off this map as we did with the last one. Quickly get these resources at the start. Now, the difference between these and the Spanish is they train a lot of units in one batch. For example, here settlers normally cost 100 food. They cost 270 for 3. So it is quite expensive, and I don't suggest that you get villagers at this stage. The main aim of the rush is to get to the second age as quick as possible. And do not focus. Getting the resources for like buildings, etc.
If you could only see how much wealth we have amassed.
Forget about him. Solomon tends to talk things like the
Будет сделано. Да. Будет сделано. Правильно. Да. Будет да. Правильно. Будет сделано.
Да, правильно. Будет сделано. Правильно.
Будет сделано. Правильно. Будет сделано.
It's not like booming at all. It's pretty much the opposite.
Будет сделано. Правильно.
For a successful rush, that is. So why are they getting all this in?
Что? Будет сделано.
Take the sheep.
Правильно. Да. Будет сделано. Да. Правильно. Да.
Shouldn't really be using berries because they're one of the slowest sources of income for food. Ideally, I should be using deer, as you can see here.
Здравствуйте.
Что? Да, правильно. Будет сделано. Да, правильно.
So it's very important to
Да, правильно.
get your resources, etc. And I think my mum's talking about me downstairs, which is always fun.
Будет сделано. Приказ? Да, правильно.
Take out the guardians.
Будет сделано.
Right, I've got 100 food now. Can I age up? Right, which one do I want to do? That one. Yep. Right, next thing you want to then do is get to 270, so you can get those 3 villagers. And then the plan is just essentially to
Готово.
what am I doing? Building a market.
Что? Дровосек.
Should be building this, which is a block house. The Russians don't have a separate building for towers. Instead, they have their tower and their barracks together. Yep. Oh, and it provides 5 population. So it's quite important. While I'm aging up, gonna quickly get something from my very important pack. Now, the Russians are, as essentially, like I said, good at rushing. Right, okay. Let's see if I can. Right, okay. Excuse me a minute. Which is you? Okay. And I just had to change the pack, the tech there, because I'm on the Asian Dynasty. See this texture, this expansion pack because I play as Japanese quite a lot because they're my favourite team, and I have 2 different decks for the different sort of things I use. You see. Right, here we go. Right, the Russians are actually the strongest of civilizations. They can produce their units, like I said, far quickly than everybody else. I think that's about it. Oh yes, you need to build your blockhouse. Depending if you want to have a defensive rush or a all-out like sort of all-out, all-in rush. You see what I mean? It really depends on what's best for you, etc.
Приказ правильно сделал добытчик.
I get 1 villager on gold. See?
Здравствуйте.
Приказ? Что?
Ah, no, that's not wise. I'm gonna get 13 stretlets. Stretlets are sort of a weaker version of skirmishers. They are probably the weakest of the skirmisher types. Pretty much, because the Russians are, yes, they do rush, but they have weak units as a result, and they can be killed quite easily. And I think that's the biggest weakness that the Russians have. Yes, they may have this mass army, but whether or not you can pull off a big army in time before the enemy gets to the second age is quite difficult, especially for age 2, age 3. It is very difficult to pull off on a harder difficulty, if you know what I mean. I think.
Что будет сделано?
Oh, here, there's the stretlets. So here they
Что?
are.
Да, правильно. Будет сделано.
There you
Да,
are, the
будет
weaker
сделано.
version of these skirmishers. Get
Готов.
13.
Приказ?
Приказ?
Okay,
Что?
these guys can now build me a blockhouse. Now I'm going to build it about here, quite
Строитель.
close to my town centre. I'm going to build 2, actually no. I will build 2.
Строитель. Здравствуйте. Строитель. Приказ. Дровосек.
Damn it. Right, Pearce, I think I'm going to have to get some help.
Приказ? Строитель. Строитель.
Blast. Right,
Что?
have to pull this off.
Приказ?
There they are. I'm going to get my
Готов.
explorer to
Правильно. Будет
find
сделано.
the
Да,
enemy.
правильно.
Be very important for me to try and attack very soon.
Приказ?
I want to be able
Фуражир.
to get into that,
Да, дровосек. Правильно, дровосек.
get in the enemy lines very quickly.
Что?
Готов.
Здравствуйте, строитель.
So here we go.
Что? Да.
Normally
Будет
when you go
сделано.
against 3 people, you're here and they're either here and here,
Правильно.
or they're here and here. Normally it's here and here. So I'm going to quickly check out my little
Приказ?
theory.
Да. Будет
It's
сделано.
normally here. Yep, there you go.
Да. Будет сделано. Да.
Okay,
Правильно.
so the Ottoman are essentially Russians as well, but in the most complicated sense. Right, here we go. How much does it? Oh, so they don't actually cost any gold at all. They cost gold. Okay, I'll get some. Yeah, see, like you say, 10, 5. So I'm gonna get some musketeers.
Приказ? Дровосек.
Get them getting wood. And just make a quick army.
Здравствуйте.
Что будет сделано? Да.
Приказ? Строитель.
Yep. This is gonna be annoying. What am I gonna do? Yep. Definitely. 2 lots of wood.
Здравствуйте.
Yep.
Будет сделано. Будет сделано.
I think that's going to be the best way.
Будет сделано. Правильно.
I'm going to take out Solomon as quick as I
Будет
can.
сделано. Правильно. Да, будет сделано.
The problem with the Ottoman is they only have one type of infantry unit, because
Правильно. Будет правильно. Будет
they
сделано. Да.
have the
Будет
Justinrays,
да.
which are like musketeers, an advanced point of musketeers.
Что? Готов. Что?
So Solomon's advanced to the next stage, which is quite damaging. Okay, I can actually get 10 strelets now, and I'm going to go for an attack.
Что?
Здравствуйте.
With the aim to get rid of him very quickly.
Готово.
After this woman's dealt with this, I am actually going to build a market. Oh no, I'm not going to build a stable. Because another good alternative is to use Cossacks. Because they're good against buildings.
Да.
Yeah, they're light, but the only thing is that the cavalry don't have any infantry, they don't have these blocks of
Что?
people they can
Да.
train.
Будет сделано.
So... Okay, so right, let's go.
Да.
Let's
Правильно.
head for the attack.
Что? Правильно. Будет сделано. Правильно. Да. Правильно. Да.
And there you
Правильно.
go, this
Будет
would be
сделано.
great.
Правильно. Да. Правильно. Будет сделано. Да. Будет да. Правильно. Да. Правильно.
They've just advanced as
Будет
well,
да.
so I need to get rid of
Будет
them as well very
сделано.
quickly.
Да.
Что?
Got a pretty big
Приказ?
army here.
Будет сделано.
Hopefully I
Да.
can take them out.
Будет сделано.
Приказ? Строитель.
And then after you build that, you might want to build a market because you might want to upgrade your resources.
Строитель.
Here comes the phone.
Готов. Правильно. Да. Будет
Get
да.
rid of villages.
Правильно.
They
Будет
cannot return
сделано.
to the town. If the villages
Да,
go,
правильно. Будет
they
сделано.
cannot get the supplies.
Да. Будет сделано.
Let's get rid of these
Да.
towers. No,
Будет сделано. Правильно.
let's get rid of the towers.
Да. Правильно. Приказ? Будет сделано. Что? Да. Правильно. Будет сделано.
Готов. Строитель. Строитель.
Готово. Строитель.
Готов. Приказ? Что? Да. Будет правильно. Будет сделано.
Stop the production of food, wood, and gold as much as I can.
Да. Правильно.
As you can see, they're quite weak. And again, these are still H2.
Будет сделано. Да. Будет да.
Attacking. So nearly done, nearly done, nearly done.
Будет да. Правильно. Будет да. Правильно. Да. Правильно. Будет сделано. Правильно. Будет сделано.
More population for the Ottoman
Приказ?
Empire.
Oh, stop complaining, he gets them for free, you see.
Да.
So you can just say that sort of thing.
Здравствуйте.
Приказ?
Приказ.
It's quite funny, really,
Строитель.
hearing that from
Строитель.
Solomon.
Что? Будет сделано.
So real life Solomon was a vile man.
Правильно. Будет сделано.
Nitty gritty details, but
Да.
that's another story.
Будет сделано.
Bloody villages.
Да.
So that's essentially the first sort of tactic you use. Get rid of the villages, stop the
Будет да. Правильно. Будет сделано.